If you play games on Steam and if you ever look at your profile, you would have seen a small level indicator here. But how do you actually level up? Well, Steam's leveling system can be somewhat weird. So let me show you what I mean here. If I click on a level 8, it will bring me to this sort of leveling screen with a bunch of different trading cards. So what do trading cards have got to do with leveling up in Steam? Well, in Steam, you level up by creating or earning new badges, and you create those badges by craft those badges by combining trading cards that you get in every game that you play. So let's just go here. So right now, as you can see, I need 90 XP more to reach level 9. I'm currently at level 8. The first thing that you need to do in order to start collecting XP is to get these community tasks out of the way. How do you do this? Well, if you click on it, it will show you a list of tasks that you can do to quickly earn XP and get these badges. As you can see, I have 2 tasks remaining on this list, but everything else I have completed, and hence I got the community ambassador badge, which came with 200 XP. So that did boost my level. If you're watching this around the Steam summer sale, you will see badges for these as well. So as you can see, I got 1 card from this, but there are other remaining cards as well. So how do you get these cards? Well, you get these cards by kind of simply playing the games that you have. So if you scroll down, it will show you all of the eligible games that have cards that you can turn into badges as well as some other badges that you will get. So the more games you have, you get more XP. The more years you spend on Steam, you get more XP, and then you get badges for your Steam replays as well. These are all 50 XP only, so it's a pretty slow way of ranking up that way. As you can see, I have some other games as well. So when you're playing games, there is only a fixed number of card drops that you can get from each game. For example, if I go to Sniper Elite 5 here, you can see that there are no card drops remaining, which means if you click on how do I earn card drops, you will get this. So you can get 4 cards by just playing the game, and then you become eligible for a booster pack. What a booster pack does is that it gives you 3 additional cards, and then you can go ahead and either trade them on the community market in order for other cards that you actually need, or you can just sort of have them running and have them fill your own gaps. You get them automatically. They're granted randomly to eligible users as you craft more and more badges. So these are the cards that I have from Sniper Elite 5. As you can see, I need 4 more, and if I scroll down, it will show me what remaining cards I have. So I can either buy them from the community market, or if any of my friends have the cards. So let me try and see a game that my other friends might have. Let's say Counter-Strike 2. Alright, so how do I earn these card drops? There are any more card drops remaining, so I have to spend 392 in the game after this card set was released to get additional card drops as a reward for spending money in games. So this is also all different things that you will see per game. So if I scroll down, you can see that I have 3 cards left to collect, and a lot of my friends already have these cards. So what I can do is I can simply go down here, click on this offer a trade option, click on that, a new window should open up, and then this shows you your inventory. So these are going to be your items, these are going to be the friends' items. Click here to confirm that everything is ready to go. I'll just show you my trade inventory right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on ready to trade, make sure that a trading card is included there, and then you can go ahead and make your offer. And now as soon as your friend accepts it, you're going to get that trade back. You can repeat the process with the other cards, or you can just go ahead and buy the remaining cards on the market, which sell at a bunch of varying rates. So as you can see, these are the current cheapest listing pricings that Steam will show you. So for each individual cards, you can actually buy a lot of them without having to spend a lot of money in the Steam world. So you're covered very well that way. So yeah, that's one thing. Once you have cards, so for example, do I have any game with full cards? I do not, which is a problem. Okay, so once you have enough cards and everything set up, what you can do is that you can start crafting badges. Once all of these is done, you can craft each badge, I think 3 times, and every time it gives you more XP, it gives you a profile background, it gives you an emoticon, and so on and so forth, and this gets it all up and running. So by the time you get a higher level, and then you can get to do the entire process all over again. Now, the higher your level is, the higher you're going to appear in your friends lists. So if I go ahead and let's say head back to my profile, as you can see, the person with the highest level appears the highest in my friend list. You also unlock 5 additional friend slots for every level that you gain. You unlock more emoticons, so on and so forth. And that's how you can level up on Steam. If you like this video, consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up, press the bell icon, and tell us in the comments below what more such videos can we make for you. If you'd like to know more about tech, visit our website, Candid.Technology, follow us on social media, and if these videos don't help you out as much, do consider getting a membership. That's it for today, and we'll see you in the next one.